it's our press. We are an incredibly creative country, and it's our media and our TV and our dramas, all that. I mean, that's what we worry about with AI. And there is going to be a sort of, you've got to give something back. We're not getting anything on steel. We know that already. So there is also, President Trump's very good at getting more than he gives back. The farmers won't get very much. But I don't think any of that's going to matter. I think what will matter is if Epstein's brought up at any point. I think that's going to be the clash. I think that's what they must be trying to avoid. And if any of the press bring up Epstein and Peter Mandelson, that's going to be very difficult.
Look, let's start with the big news of the day, which is, of course, Donald Trump is here in Britain. We are most blessed. He arrived last night. He's going to be the first ever US president to enjoy the privileges of a British state visit for a second time. Keir Starmer is going to want to nail him down on a number of policy issues during his visit, like tech and tariffs and so on. But for the most part, that's going to be left till tomorrow. For today, he's got a full schedule of activities put on by the royal family at Windsor Castle. I believe he's going in a carriage and very excited about it because he's 9 years old. Alice, what does the UK need from this Trump visit?
Well, they need what he says. It's a beautiful visit, isn't it? I mean, he said, I want a beautiful event. And I quite like the idea because it's not going to cost us very much to put him in a carriage or to go and see the late Queen or, to go to Chequers. I mean, I'm amazed he goes into Stansted. I'd have thought he'd want Heathrow cleared for him. But
they always go to Stansted.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because that's not what I'd do, but it's not what any of us would do.
It's not like he's going to be hanging out in the terminal and going like, where's the Dixons? You know what I mean? He's like, I'm sure he passes through Stansted in a different way to the rest of us.
Yeah, he might do that, or it could be Luton then. But the only thing I did think straight away is, what is Melania wearing, I'm afraid, which is incredibly trite. I know, but this is a trite visit, so she's wearing a very weird, long, baggy beige coat.
It's a trench coat. I thought it looked excellent, Robert.
Yeah, looks. I mean, Melania looks good in most things. It's a very long trench coat.
Right.
It was. I mean, practically swishing along the tarmac at Stansted. Not
all the most important
but
issues
then high black
discussed here.
boots as well. Yeah, maybe the high black boots were good.
High black boots. How could you tell with the long coat how high the boots were?
Because it flashes open. You haven't been watching it properly, have you?
I mean, obviously not.
You're not taking this visit very seriously.
I'll have to freeze frame it on YouTube once I finish the show. Look, Robert, do you think there is this sort of really, really apparently close relationship between Keir Starmer and Donald Trump?
Well,
they claim to get on very well. Trump keeps talking about how good looking he is, which is
his wife,
kind of weird.
Chatting up his wife
very
in front of the world's press.
Do you think that's going to last more than another week?
No.
Like, now he's got what he wants.
It might last a bit more than a week.
Right.
I don't suppose they get on particularly well. I think the key to getting on with Trump is to flatter him, isn't it? And we're in this happy position of being able to flatter him with our royal family, which he seems to like. So nobody much likes doing it. We're all holding our noses a bit. But if we think we can get a load of AI money out of it, or a nuclear deal, or get let off the sanctions, then we're all mucking in and preparing to do it, the royal family included.
So look, some Brits don't feel so warmly towards the US president. There's a large protest.
I don't feel warmly towards him. I just think...
Yes, you do. You've made yourself clear. There's a large protest expected today in Windsor, and last night there was a series of images mocking Trump's alleged relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. That was projected onto the wall of Windsor Castle. 4 people were arrested after that, police said. I spoke earlier to Sarah Elliott. She's a board member for Republicans Overseas. Listen.
I think it's just not appropriate, right? When you're doing a diplomatic visit, you want to put your best foot forward, and you don't want to cause scandal or disrupt the peace, so to speak. I think it's just inappropriate, and it's a good thing that, it was taken down and those people were dealt with. There's a time and a place to voice your concern or your opposition, but, maybe not on Windsor Castle.
So not that committed to free speech.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing, right? I mean, one thing that Americans on the right, that MAGA Americans particularly, like to beat up Britain over is our supposed sort of crumbling commitment to free speech. But they don't want this kind of free speech. I mean, you're not going to get Donald Trump coming out and going, those people who were arrested for projecting that thing on me on Windsor Castle, I think that's terrible. That shows that Britain is becoming North Korea. No,
and that is the problem. That, free speech is free speech. You take the bits you want, and that isn't free speech. So I think we have got an issue with Trump coming over and saying that. But in a funny way, it helps our cause, because you can say, look, we have free speech, and this is what it incurs when, but on the other hand, I just love having the royal family. I think it costs us 1p each a year, and it's not really very much. And it means that we don't all have to go and have Trump going all around London, blocking it up, doing all the things that we'd want to do. Like, he's not doing anything that anyone would normally want to do. You might want to go in a carriage, but most of us wouldn't really. Windsor Great Park, fine, but it's not like big things you'd want to do apart from meeting the King and Queen and probably Kate and William.
When he was talking about meeting the King and Queen, he called the King Prince Charles yesterday. That's pretty bad, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a bad error.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do object to the royal family. I'm a Republican, but I think on this is the occasions when, insofar as they earn their money, they're earning it now. I mean, yeah, I mean, the people who projected I think a big state occasion like this, that's precisely when you do make your opinions known.
Yeah.
Unlike the Republican woman who thinks that we
Sarah Elliott
thinks we should all be nice. So I think that was fine. I don't think they should have been arrested. I think they should have just maybe been told off. I think they would have risked a far more serious punishment if they'd done the same thing in America.
What do you think they might, Alice, fall out about if they fall out about anything? Because I mean, let's talk explicitly about the AI thing, the tech thing. The fact that we seem to be getting all this tech money, that is going to have implications for. I mean, the government's been saying this morning, absolutely not the Digital Services Act. We'll see, but certainly it has implications for like the online harms bill and things like that.
And
right?
well, I think that might be okay. It's a sort of intellectual property rights that we have. It's it's our press. It's we are an incredibly creative country, and it's our media and our TV and our dramas, all that. I mean, that's what we worry about with AI. And there is going to be a sort of, you've got to give something back. We're not getting anything on steel. We know that already. So there is also, President Trump's very good at getting more than he gives back. The farmers won't get very much. But I don't think any of that's going to matter. I think what will matter is if Epstein's brought up at any point. I think that's going to be the clash. I think that's what they must be trying to avoid. And if any of the press bring up Epstein and Peter Mandelson, that's going to be very difficult.
I wonder where Prince Andrew's been put for the duration.
Yeah, I doubt he's in Windsor in Windsor Castle. I doubt they'll let him in. Someone emailed me on the AI thing. Someone emailed me the other day to tell me that they've been scanning the list of books that AI had read, and apparently AI has read my first novel, published in 2004.
Marvellous.
It's nice that someone has, frankly.
Yeah. I wonder if he's read my very poorly selling collection of columns.
Well, we'll have to check. I mean, why wouldn't it have done? I mean, it might have read them already when they were in the paper. Is the problem?
Well, that's what most readers concluded.
It's always the drawback. Do you worry, Robert, just from a sort of a creative point of view, the idea that if the government does sort of, and on a huge scale, just sort of give away copyright to AI, give away NHS data to AI firms, there could and should be a backlash there.
Yeah, I do worry about that. I mean, we obviously want to be in this AI revolution, but it comes with a price attached. And in other respects, the Americans, I mean, Merck, the huge pharmaceutical company, just pulled out of London last week, which was and Ineos, which is not an American firm, it's a British firm, has given up on Britain. So these are contradictory signals, and but these things are massively important. They're the whole future.